And welcome to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. I'm Steve Swatt with the Sacramento Report. In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about preventing a mostly preventable cancer, colon cancer. And there's some efforts being undertaken at the state capitol to do that. My guest this segment is Ron Calderon, member of the state senate from Montebello. Thanks very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
This is interesting, and especially as it pertains to the Latino community, which obviously is very big and important in your district. For some reason, Latinos generally don't take advantage of many of the benefits of preventive health care. And it catches up to them, and especially in terms of colon cancer. So I guess my question, first of all, is why are Latinos staying away from some of these doctor visits?
Well, a lot of it is a language barrier, communication issue, but most of it has to do with the fact that most of the Latino communities or low-income communities, they don't have the health coverage that provides screening and proper preventative care. And therefore, they get hit proportionally worse than the normal patient.
Well, certainly in many communities, we're going to have many more insured citizens than before, thanks to the Affordable Care Act.
Mm-hmm.
California, their goal is to enroll 1.3 million by the end of March. And I know you have some legislation that you've just introduced, don't even have a number yet as we tape this interview,
That's right.
that would require certain things of health companies, insurance companies.
Correct. It's the health coverage Lynch syndrome legislation. So it'll be called something like that since we have our bill number, which will be by tomorrow. And the purpose of the bill is to provide screening for family members of people that are diagnosed with colon cancer. And what the bill requires is a mandate by the health agencies to provide screening once the patient has been diagnosed with cancer. Then it will require them to test them for Lynch syndrome, their family members for Lynch syndromes, to prevent further occurrences in the future.
I mean, no one doubts how important screening is. I mean, you save lives all the time regarding colon cancer. But I would imagine one argument on the other side might be if the legislature starts imposing all of these mandates on what has to be covered by these companies, it's just going to drive up healthcare costs.
Well, the Lynch syndrome, it's a gene mutation that actually leads to all kinds of other cancers, all kinds of problems. And it starts out, the first indication that the screening will show you is a polyp. And if we catch these polyps early, then you avoid several other types of cancer. So from a cost standpoint, mandating these tests is actually going to save money.
Okay, we only have a minute left. I want to touch on one other subject I know is sort of in the news now, and that's getting ready for tax season.
Right. It's tax
season. There's something called the Earned Income Tax Credit that is available for low and moderate income taxpayers in terms of tax credits, but billions of dollars are being left on the table. People aren't taking advantage of that.
Yes, the average credit is $2,331, and last year there were 3 million people that filed for income tax credit, and that comes out to about $6.9 billion that's put back into the economy somehow. So it's very important that we get more people to understand that it's available. The state agencies are now looking at public and private partnerships to notify people that these are available and those services can be helpful.
Well, unfortunately, we're out of time, so that'll have to be the last word on this segment.
Sure.
But Senator Calderon, thank you very much for coming by and talking about these issues.
Thank you. Nice having you.
And thanks to our viewers also for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. I'm Steve Swatt. We'll see you next time.